I was hesitant to make a video on a topic that has been eating at me a lot lately. Like I've made videos in the past of like mental health awareness and just things we go through on a daily basis. But it's when life gets hard, it's hard to look at the positive things, the positive light on the horizon. But the main thing is to find something to help keep you going. And I've noticed a lot lately, heck, we could have everything we wanted, like all of our bills paid, and everything that we desire, and we'd still want more. And that's something that, I've been seeing lately, and it's scary. And, for me, it's I have my faith. I'm not the greatest, person, but I mean, it's having my faith in God, because if I didn't have that, then I'd have nothing, for me, for what I believe in. And it just, things can get very heavy and very painful, and also very, very dark quickly. But it's just having something that keeps us going. And because when you have something, whatever it is, someone, a goal, it gives you purpose to get up, to get your stuff done, to carry on, and to eventually achieve it. And then once you achieve that one, you just try to have something else to keep you going. And a lot of people, we get caught in our day-to-day stuff, that we lose sight of a lot of things that are taken for granted, like talking to people. Like there's a lot of things, like in the past, that up until now is just people have become distant. And like it's like I rarely, like when I go out, like I try to communicate, and it's just like you get like a cold shoulder, and I don't, it's just how people are sometimes too. I got to remind myself. But it's also that, it's talking to people builds, like friendship and camaraderie. And I took that from a quote from Jiraiya in Naruto, one of my favorite animes. But it's just, when things get dark, it's trying to practice that that mindset, that it's not going to be dark forever, and that, like a phrase like I say a lot, like to my friends and stuff, is, I took a little bit from like Lord of the Rings with Samwise Gamgee, but I kind of twisted it. How did I say it? This darkness shall too pass, and even so, it will shine out the clear, when it gets sunny. And it's true. And it's just, if anything, having that to hold on to, that way, because it's true. Like there's a balance in the world, whatever you believe in, religion, or just how the world is, and there's balance. It's not going to be dark forever, although it feels like it. And our dark days might be longer than our happy days, and then vice versa. But it's just, I wanted to make a video on that, because it's just been eating at me lately, and I haven't made a video in a while, just talking in general about certain topics. Because even though it might not reach people, or whoever does watch it, it's just in general, I might say something that might resonate with somebody, and it sparks a light in that person. And that's what it is. It's a domino effect, and it's just that little act of kindness when you're out and about and you smile at somebody, and that could be the fire that helps keep them going. So you not knowing that, what you did, your act of kindness, like what that means to somebody is gold. It's just like things are so much taken for granted these days, just being happy, and like spreading that joy. And that when someone's going through something, and then you're just you, and then they see that, and it's like it's just whatever they're going through, sometimes that'll be like a switch that'll flip on whatever they have going on, and it just resonates with them. And it's just a few topics. It's like things taken for granted, having things to look forward to keep you going. When things get tough, just don't give up, keep pushing, because eventually there's going to be something that happens in your life that is going to have a great impact on you or someone else in your life. It's like a domino effect. But I just wanted to spread some happiness and some positive energy too, to whoever's going through something. Keep your head up, because there are brighter days. It's just words are words. But one thing I've learned in life is, good things come back to those who put out that positive energy and who are trying. Because just having a routine, something as small as getting up, doing your hygiene, and it's like positive self-affirmation, stuff like that is just can make the world of difference for like mental health also. And I know I'm just rambling, I see the clock going up, but I just wanted to make a video of some topics and some stuff that because I see a lot of people, like we're very busy. You got your day-to-day stuff, and it's just taking time to acknowledge certain things in life, and bringing it to awareness, and just hope it resonates with people, and but I just wanted to shed some light. And there's a lot of darkness, but there are a lot of lights in the world. But keep your head up, good things are coming. I always say that, and it's true, good things are coming.